Have you ever felt that paralyzing sensation that something is watching you in the dark? Fear doesn't warn you when it's going to strike. It hides in the shadows of your own home, weaving silent webs while you sleep. The phobia of eight-legged crawling creatures is one of the oldest, most primal survival instincts hardwired into our brains. Today, I've handpicked 3 disturbing movies that will invade your mind and make you look twice at the corners of your room before turning off the light. Prepare yourself for absolute panic. Number 1. Arachnophobia. Released in 1990, Arachnophobia is the definitive film for anyone looking to test the limits of their own panic. The script doesn't need to rely on supernatural monsters or demons to give you the chills. The true terror of this masterpiece lies in its proximity to our reality. The plot follows the arrival of a highly lethal and aggressive spider, hailing from the remote jungles of Venezuela, that accidentally travels to a quiet, safe small town in the United States. Upon crossing with the local species, it creates a new bloodline of microscopic, deadly assassins. What makes this movie such an agonizing experience is the masterful way the director turns the safety of our own home into a minefield. The danger lurks inside your boots, in the bathroom drain, under your pillow, and even in your cereal bowl. The genius of the narrative is making your brain itch and your skin crawl with every shadow that moves on the screen. When the silent invasion reaches its peak, the protagonist finds himself trapped in a true claustrophobic nightmare, fighting for survival in a dark, infested basement. It is a primal, cruel, and visceral terror that will stick in your mind and prove to you that the most lethal monsters can fit perfectly in the palm of your hand. Number 2. Kingdom of the Spiders. Directed in 1977, Kingdom of the Spiders is one of the rawest and most disturbing works about nature's relentless fury against man. While other movies bet heavily on digital special effects, the terror in this old-school production is absolutely real. Imagine an isolated desert town that suddenly begins to suffer from a bizarre and silent phenomenon. Livestock is dying, pets go missing, and slowly, the inhabitants realize that the ground beneath their feet is being overtaken by a lethal army. Thousands of extremely aggressive tarantulas, whose behavior has been altered by the indiscriminate use of agricultural pesticides, begin to march together with a single, terrifying purpose: the complete eradication of everything that crosses their path. The film causes massive discomfort because it builds an atmosphere of a massive, unavoidable invasion. You watch the absolute despair of the characters as they realize there is no way to shoot or lock out millions of venomous creatures crawling through the doors and windows. The climax scene, involving the town literally being swallowed whole and the survivors being hunted indoors, is a true masterclass in psychological panic and claustrophobia. It is a suffocating work that will trigger your survival instinct. Number 3. Eight-Legged Freaks. To close this list with a massive dose of tension and adrenaline, we arrive at the 2002 film Eight-Legged Freaks. Unlike the microscopic, stealthy terror of the previous films, this work elevates the nightmare to gigantic proportions. The plot unfolds in a small mining town that suffers a toxic waste spill into a local lake. The result? The ecosystem undergoes a brutal mutation, and hundreds of spiders of various species grow to the size of pickup trucks, creating a mutant horde hungry for human flesh. The film carries a fantastic aesthetic that pays homage to the old monster terrors of past decades. But make no mistake, the hunting scenes will push your heart rate to the limit. The panic of seeing monstrous creatures that can leap dozens of feet, dig tunnels through asphalt, and invade shopping malls turns the entire town into a giant, inescapable trap. The script is a visual feast of desperate chases, where people must hide from venomous fangs and claws that tear through roofs and doors like paper. It's the kind of movie that plays with the absurd, but injects such a heavy, immersive phobia onto the screen that you will feel physically uncomfortable. A disturbing work that takes our deepest fear and turns it into a hunting machine. So, which of these 3 nightmares will you have the courage to face tonight with the lights off? Let me know down in the comments which one gave you the most agony just from hearing the synopsis. I really want to know who has a truly strong stomach. If you enjoyed this dive into primal terror and want me to bring more insane lists and visceral breakdowns to the channel, smash that heavy like button right now. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to join our community and never miss any of the upcoming videos. Stay safe, be very careful with what hides in the dark of your room tonight, and I'll catch you next time.